There are lots of good news and stories coming from China regarding Tesla, as Tesla China registrations are up 150%. There are new incentives from Shenzhen Government and expansion by 400%. Tesla's China car registrations in May jumped 150% month on month, shows the data from auto consultancy LMC Automotive. Also, Tesla plans to build multi-purpose sales centers in 45 different cities, expanding by 400%, and will get an extra boost from Shenzhen government's additional 20,000 Chinese yuan incentives. Welcome back, dear friends and Torque News subscribers and viewers. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. This is a developing story. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel to be notified when we have stories coming from Tesla China, as well as Tesla and automotive electric car market. And I'm here also joined with my little helper, my 8-year-old daughter Mariam, who would like to greet you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming here and listening to my dad.
Thank you, Mariam. So, friends, welcome back again. After Tesla Gigafactory Shanghai's ramp up in China, the auto consultancy LMC Automotive reported Tesla China registrations, including the imported models like Model S and Model X US made, were 11,565 units in May, jumping 150% month to month. Earlier in the month, the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers reported Tesla had sold 11,095 made in China Model 3s in May in China alone, which is up 205% month over month. The CPCA did not count the amount of Model S and Model X units manufactured in the Fremont Factory in California. It must be noted that the CPCA's count is not an official report by Tesla Incorporation. Also, based on the CPCA report, Tesla Giga Shanghai produced 11,501 units of the China-made Model 3, including the standard Range Plus and long-range rear-wheel drive variants. Now, expansion are going to be happening in 45 cities. Tesla China plans to build more multi-purpose sales centers in 45 different cities across the country. The location and number of Tesla integrated experience centers in each city have yet to be announced, reports the Tasmanian. Still, the company has the potential to expand its reach by 400% once every single one is built. Tesla integrated experience centers include vehicle displays, sales, after-sales services, and will also probably handle test drives. This makes these locations ideal and incredibly convenient for the Chinese customers in China. Tesla China's first multi-purpose experience center officially opened in May in Shanghai. According to multiple information posts given to Tasmanian, Tesla will build multi-purpose centers all over China, including remote areas close to the border of the country. In fact, if you remember, recently the news came that Tesla will be expanding its supercharger network throughout China to make buying Tesla cars, Model 3 and Model Y cars made in China more appealing to Chinese people and Chinese car buyers. In May, local Chinese media reported that demand for Giga Shanghai's made in China Model 3 started gaining traction in third-tier cities, and customers would travel to the nearest Tesla Experience Center just for a test drive. A lot of Tesla's upcoming multi-purpose centers will likely cater to customers in those areas, thereby expanding its presence in China. Tesla's estimated 400% expansion will probably be advantageous once Giga Shanghai starts made in China Model Y deliveries. The electric vehicle automaker's SUV crossover is expected to be quite popular in China, as crossovers are a popular market segment in the country. Tesla Giga Shanghai is expected to start made in China Model Y mass production by Q1 2021 or even earlier. Given how fast Tesla China constructs its building based on Giga Shanghai's Model Y production plan, the majority of its multi-purpose sales centers may be operational by the time Model Y deliveries begin. And also, Tesla is getting an extra boost from Shenzhen Government. The Shenzhen Government in China provided residents with incentives to purchase new electric cars and plug-in hybrid vehicles. New or replaced all-electric vehicles will be subsidized in the amount of up to 2,000 Chinese yuan, which is $2,800. Incentives begin from May 1, 2020 to December 31, 2020. All Tesla cars are eligible for this subsidy, which will certainly increase demand, which will lead to higher rates in subsequent quarters of the company. On April 30th, the Shenzhen Development and Reform Commission issued some measures on promoting the promotion and application of new energy vehicles in Shenzhen to deal with the consequences of the virus. In particular, the government is weakening certain conditions for obtaining benefits for the acquisition of new vehicle. Let's see who will be able to receive the incentives from Shenzhen. Non-Shenzhen residents with a valid residence permit in Shenzhen. Chinese overseas. Residents of Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. Foreigners who apply for visas or residence permit in this city with valid identification documents and in accordance with the provisions of the municipality's public security body. These measures also include expanding the scope of individual purchases of new electric vehicles for individual consumers who have only one car registered in Shenzhen under their own name. It is possible to purchase another new car. Incentives apply for all electric vehicles as well as for hybrid vehicles with plug-in. Financial subsidies for the full use of new electric vehicles are provided only by individuals. For premium electric cars or fuel-efficient cars, incentives are 2,000 yuan, which is about 20,000 yuans, Chinese yuans, which is about $2,800, and for hybrid passenger cars, it's 10,000 yuans, which would be $1,400 equivalent. These measures also provide for the introduction of financial subsidies for individuals to replace and upgrade new electric vehicles. Financial subsidies will be provided to individual consumers who replace old fuel vehicles with new electric cars. The new registration regulation also prescribes an increase in incentives for parking new electric vehicles, providing an exemption from temporary parking fees during the first hour for new electric vehicles for parking lots throughout the city. Now let me talk about another good news coming from China, the Chongqing Auto Show 2021. Tesla cars were presented at the Chongqing Auto Show 2021, which actually runs between June 13, started yesterday, coming until June 21 in Chongqing, China. Chongqing Auto Show 2021 was the first large-scale automotive auto show after the virus. This year, at the Chongqing Auto Show, a total of 7 pavilions are involved. The scale of the exhibition reaches 150,000 square meters, more than 110 exhibited car brands, and more than 1,000 exhibited models. Tesla's cars were presented on a neat stand with no additional decorations, bombastic model stands, and dazzling lights. The visitors were not offered the so-called discounts and gifts. The 3 Teslas were presented there at the show. Without stunning booths and cool decorations, Tesla uses cutting-edge technology to identify purely electric smart cars, wrote Tesla's global vice president Grace Tao. Despite all the modesty, Tesla's booth was also crowded with interested visitors. In China, Tesla enjoys incredibly high popularity, which will continue to grow over time. The Chongqing Auto Show 2020 was visited by volunteers from the Tesla Chongqing Club who had talks with everyone who wanted to get information about Tesla cars. They shared their impressive ownership experience. Thank you, car friends, for joining us in accelerating the transformation of the world into sustainable energy. Grace Tao thanked them, saying that. And also, Tesla Owners Club in China helped the GDP. Tesla Owners Club in China banded together and organized pop-up markets all over the nation, showing their support for the national government and its efforts to increase the country's gross domestic product, the GDP. The open markets were a sight to behold. Based on the pictures and videos seen below, the markets were filled with camaraderie and spirit. The People's Republic of China issued a series of monetary policies recently, incentives to stimulate the domestic economy and help small to micro businesses. For example, the People's Bank of China was allotted about 400 billion, which is 56.2 billion lending quota to purchase 40% of inclusive loans to small and micro businesses issued by local banks from March 1 to December 31, reported CGTN. The national government's focus on boosting GDP comes in the wake of the global pandemic, which has affected the local economy. Tesla owners of China supported the national government effort through multiple pop-up markets throughout the nation. According to Tasmanian sources, the markets were held in some first-tier cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen, and a few second-tier cities. The purpose of the markets was to give small and micro businesses a place to showcase their products and services. As you can see, friends, a lot of interesting and good news was coming about Tesla China, and this is very exciting. I think this is going to greatly support the second quarter sales of Tesla, because we know that Fremont Factory, which produces the US Tesla cars and ships around the world, they have been shut down for most of the quarter, and now it has been opened, and Tesla, we have lots of good news coming. I don't know if this all will make a positive quarter, but we will see when the quarter results are announced. But lots of good news coming from China. Sales are increasing. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and let's talk about that. And in the meantime, Mariam, do you have anything to add?
Please subscribe and press the like button, please, so you know when my dad posts a new video. And comment down below, how is your experience in China with the Tesla?
Thank you. That was very nice. And okay, friends, have a wonderful day. God bless you, and I'll see you soon in our next report. Take good care of each other and your families.
Bye.